What's good with y'all? This video is just gonna be, you're not gonna see me in this video, but I don't want you to see me for a few reasons. But the main reason is because I want y'all to hear my words more than watching me. And I'm here to talk to y'all about Man, I know I didn't leave that shit in the damn. Nah, I got it. I want to talk to y'all about how to avoid this shit, because there's a bunch of titles I want to name this video, but I can't because it's too long of a title. So I'm not sure what I'm going to name it, but everybody you come across is a product of either multiple people or one particular person, unless they have truly detoxed from women and men. Now, maybe they didn't detox 100%. You know, there's levels to detox. But they have had to at least detox 60% from women and men. Meaning, maybe they deal with a couple here and there and this and that throughout a year. We're going to say a year time span. But for the most part, they've been pretty much to themselves, you know what I mean? If not, you're inheriting. If they really haven't detoxed, remember I just said detox, there's levels to detox. And we're going to talk about a year time span, right? And we're going to talk about at least 60% detox from women or men. If they haven't done that, you're inheriting either multiple women or men's product or a woman or man's product, meaning they was with somebody, an ex, you know what I mean? But I want to point out to y'all how y'all avoid this shit, because that's the most important thing. Because, you know, a lot of people break up with somebody, right? And then they immediately try to fill that void, right? They try to fill that void. But then you do have some people who are really like done with the person that they was with, and they're trying to find someone new. So the question is, how do you know? You don't really know for sure, but there's signs that you can tell. And I'm gonna tell y'all some of these signs. Number one, I feel like, believe it or not, when they come too strong, not necessarily showing high interest in you, but when they come too strong as far as actually trying to be with you. I know it's twisted and it's kind of difficult. It's a thin ass line, I know. Because if they show high interest, that means they want to be with you, or you know what I mean? But let me say it like this. They don't push. They're not pushy. When they're really done with the person they was with, they're not so pushy. But if they really truly ain't done, even if they feel that they are done, this is why I want y'all to follow these signs. Even if they feel they are done, because I've seen it happen. Personally, I've seen them do it, and I've seen them do it to other people. Even if they feel they are done, like I'm done with him or her, I ain't fucking with them no more. You know, one of the biggest signs you could tell is how pushy they are to try to fill that void, to fill that pain. Why is this important? Because if they was really done with the ex, they would be like they would be able to, they would have the ability to cope without filling that void. Because there's a process to really be done with an ex. If you don't go through that process, you're probably just going to run right back to them. Because truth be told, nobody can compare to, even if they done with them, they might like other people better in their minds or whatever. Nobody can really compare to the ex at that point unless there's detachment, because they are attached to the person still. Remember how I say in videos where people keep running back to people they don't really want and they don't know why and all this other stuff? Well, that's because of the attachment. It's not the person that they're running back to, it's the attachment. Like, they literally probably hate the person. But, you know, they start thinking about the feelings, and they start thinking about how the person used to be and what they've been through and all that. That's all attachment. That don't mean that that's the person who they are right now. Like, you're thinking about some shit that happened 2 years ago, and now she done already dealt with other men and everything. That she don't feel the same. Or a guy, he don't feel the same about you. But you still stuck in that attachment phase, that mindset. When they real pushy, and when they break up with somebody and they real pushy, man, they not done with their ex yet. That's why they trying to fill that void. Now, if they broke up with their ex and they're trying to get to know people, some people don't wait as long as others, right? But they're not going to be pushy to the point of, like, I need you to be with me. And the reason why is because they understand that even though they might like you a lot, they don't want to fuck it up, and they understand they can't give their all to you yet because they understand that they still got to get over their ex. See, a lot of people who end up running back to their ex, they're delusional. They try to skip past the part of the detox. See, the people who are serious with you, yeah, they might want to try to get with somebody right away after a breakup. But when they're serious with you, they understand that there's a process that they got to go through. That's why they're not so pushy with you, man. You get what I'm saying? Here's a better way if y'all still don't get the shit, man. And no, y'all can't see me because that would not be good. But here's a better way. It might be good if you're a woman, but here's a better way of explaining this shit. Let's say I just broke up with somebody and I know that I can't give her my all. I'm fucked up, right? And shit like that. Maybe I'm not that fucked up, but fucked up enough to where I can't really give her what I gave the last girl or some shit. But I like her and she likes me and shit. And what's the point of waiting and shit, right? I would not rush and like, hurry up and be with me. And no, I'm not going to do that because I understand deep down inside I'm still fighting this other attachment. I'm fighting this attachment shit. I understand I'm still thinking about the ex and shit like that. So I'm trying to get that out the way before I can come all the way to that woman. People who usually run, because I don't plan on running back. That's why I'm trying to get over the person. See, people who end up running back and delusional, they skip past that process completely. They think they can just jump to somebody else, and it's delusional because once they actually do get with somebody else, even if they're better than the person they was just with, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna run back to that person, the ex, because they use you to try to get over the person, and it's not gonna work. The only way you will be able to help them get over the person is if they do it correctly by breaking the attachment. If not, they're going to run right back to the ex. That's why you see so many people, they won't leave their baby mama alone or daddy alone, whatever. There's still an attachment that they did not break. You can hate the person's guts, man. You still got attachment. You're going to still fuck with them. This is why I don't be friends with exes. I don't hate them or nothing. Like if I seen them in the street or something, I speak. Something like that. But I'm not about to be friends with them every day and shit. Nah, for what? That's just going to keep that attachment there. You know what I mean? And people do this on purpose to y'all, a lot of y'all. You know, like I said before, a woman cheat, you find out she cheating, you want to leave her alone. And now she want to try to come over every now and then to give you head to keep the fucking feeling there, to keep the attachment there. Or a man might do that. Try to come over and hit real quick to keep that attachment there. You know? But just pay attention to how thirsty they are. I'm going to say thirsty. I know that because there's levels. Some people might not be thirsty, whatever. But Yeah, I'm gonna say thirsty because earlier I said that some people are serious about it. They just take time and shit. So you're probably good with them because they really trying to take time to get over that person. That's why they're taking time with you. That's why they're not trying to. They know they know that they want to be right for you. So they're taking their time with you so they can be right with you versus a person just trying to get over the hurt and all this. I'm telling you, it's not going to work. And they're going to find out it's not going to work because they're not doing it the right way. And more than likely, 99.9% of the time, they're going to run back to the ex because the ex is the one that you can't compete with them at this point until the attachment starts to break. The more the attachment breaks, then somebody can penetrate the person. But until then, not really, because they're just going to miss the person, and a new person just going to make them think about the ex. Even though they could be completely different people. The fact of the matter is, you have an attachment with that old person. So when you start doing shit with the new person, maybe not at first, but eventually it's going to start happening. You're going to start thinking about the ex. And that's why I say that people who try to force that shit so quick, they even if they don't mean it, like this is why some of them, this is what you're gonna get from them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you or something, because they ran back to the essence. They gonna say this shit, and they might mean it. I ain't saying they don't mean it, but they sorry because they thought they was over the ex, and then they came to you and got you a little attachment, thinking that something is going to be something, and then they run back to the ex, and that's why they're apologizing to you, because they thought they was over that person, man. You do not get over a person that you was dealing with just like that. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Even if you hate them, even if let's say I had a girlfriend, I walked in right now and she was with another guy in the bedroom, even though that shit is some fucked up shit, and now I hate the person or whatever you want to say. Even though I don't hate nobody because I ain't carrying that baggage. But you get the point. I still got to break the attachment and get over the person. That's what's fucked up about getting attached to somebody. Even if they do you dirty and all, and if you have enough to walk away right then that day, you still got to go through the process of detoxing. Period. Don't matter if you're done or not. You still got to go through that process. And if the person you dealing with ain't doing that properly, then that's what's going to happen 9 times out of 10. You're going to be a rebound. But it's not impossible for a person to break up with somebody and then they find somebody new right away and then it ends up working. But there has to be a process to this shit, man. You can't just do it. Like just boom, nah, it don't work that way. It's impossible. Because the attachment. And honestly, people who know this about people, like, all right, I know she just broke up with somebody. You could tell if a person really real, for real, for real. By their willingness to be like, all right, they not so pushy. Like, why would a person know you just broke up with a woman or a man, right, and be so pushy? It's obvious they don't know what the fuck's going on when it comes to this shit, because they would understand, like, she just broke up with dude. She likes me, I like her. Just take time. Just take time. She needs time to detox. And I need some time to detox anyway, because this detox shit, it could go for a long time. Just because you was broke up a year don't mean you really, really over it. Sometimes you don't know until you actually start fucking with somebody else how you was fuck with the other person. And then you got some people who need a detox from multiple people. Like, they deal with multiple people. The streets. Let's just say the streets. You got men and women that need to detox from the streets. Now they say she's for the streets or even he's for the streets. A lot of them need a detox from that. So say you met somebody who deals with who's talking to, who casually dates is what they call it. But we know what time it is. And you like the person like you or whatever. You got to take your time with that person. You got to give them a little bit of time to break away from the bullshit they've been doing. All this, he was just fucking 10 women and now he's in love with you bullshit. I'm trying to tell you right now that it's going to come. Same thing with a woman. That it's coming. I wouldn't even want to fuck with nobody for real, that's got multiple people, and then I can't take that serious. But, you know, some people, everybody deserves a chance, I guess, right? And some people are going to take people like that serious. Some people feel like maybe he or she's ready now. So, and I'm the one. You know, a lot of people want that title of I stopped him or her from talking to multiple people, which is stupid. And we all know that this shit right here is really not true. It don't even, man, a person, it's rare a person just going to be dealing with multiple people and then just stop and just deal with one person. But let's hypothetically say it's true. You know what I mean? Still got to give them time to detox from they bullshit. Like people say, cut your hose off or whatever. For real, you got to give them time. Because if not, you just going to be another one. You're just going to be another one. Another woman or man. And same fucking shit. Honestly, when people look to settle down, they probably already detoxed from people. Like, how can somebody be dealing with multiple people then, oh yeah, I just want to settle down now because I like you so much? They usually don't work that way. What usually happens is they get tired of dealing with multiple people, and then they start to detox from people, the women and men, all the women and men out here, and then they find somebody they like and do it that way. But some people got y'all thinking that they gonna just jump from point A to B. Like, I'm just gonna be dealing. I was just last week, I was fucking 5 women. Now I'm all of a sudden I met you. Now I want a wife. How? Still in the same mindset. It was only 5 days, man. Fuck out of here with that. But hey, y'all believe what y'all believe. You know what I mean? And that corresponds with the fucking person who breaks up with somebody. Even if they really mean it, like they really mean it, that they done and they really like you and shit like that, they still got to go through that process. You was just with the guy or the girl not too long ago. You can't convince me that all of a sudden some shit just fell onto you, and now all of a sudden you just completely forgot about that and you're all on me. It don't work that way, man. But honestly, in order to really find somebody, I forget this guy who told me this, but it was an older man. It's gonna come from somebody. You know how they say you don't find a good woman, you take them from a guy who's slipping, basically not doing the woman right, that type shit. It's the same thing with a man. Maybe you do meet a man and you take him from the streets, but I'm telling you, there's a process that got to happen. You got to see him progressively trying to detox from the streets before you just want to take the God title and I changed his life and I built the motherfucker type shit. No. You got to let him do that, and you got to see that he's doing it. So if a woman she just broke up with an ex and shit, and she say she like me a lot, I got to let her detox, and I got to see her doing it. I got to see the process. You know what I mean? And also I got to keep in mind that part of her process of doing that would be her not just trying to hurry up and go from A to Z with me. Because she knows deep down inside she couldn't. Because she understands that she's trying to detox. She's doing it properly. You have one woman that's doing it properly and understanding that it's going to take time. Then you got another woman who just want to jump from that guy to me. And I'm supposed to believe that it's legit? No, it don't work that way. Now, both of them actually went from somebody to somebody else. The difference is the other girl actually is doing it properly. She's not trying to push herself all up on you. Let me move in right now and all this other shit. Which means eventually she will detox. If she fuck with me, like she fuck with me, or a guy that's fucking with you, whatever, if you're a woman watching. Eventually, yeah. Because they're doing it properly, man. And they ain't going to run back because they're detaching properly. I've seen too many people, man, break up with people and try to fill that void with other people. And they go right back to the person they was with, man. The toxic situation and shit. And then they leave a good person hurting shit because they didn't know no better. Like, I would know better. Like, if, okay, she just broke up with her boyfriend. It's just going to take time with the girl. Maybe she will go back to him. Who knows? See, I know better, but a lot of people don't know better. A lot of women and men don't know no better. They fully all the way in and believe that it's real and all this, even though it's still real. But I mean, believe the fact that they're never going back is real, should I say? And then they end up fucked up. You know what I mean? And this people who, if you somebody that's breaking up with somebody, man, you just detox, man. Stop breaking up with somebody and then I'm gonna be with somebody else, and that's fine if you find somebody you like, but detox. Don't fuck that up. Don't fuck it up, man. Make sure you're done with that other shit. A lot of the reasons why a lot of people who say they done and run back, is a lot of the reason why they run back is because they try to go too strong with the other person. If they would have took their time with it, yeah, they would have been battling back and forth a little bit, but they would see it would be more of a clear understanding of why they should keep moving on. Versus trying to go all in, and then love is love. So when they go all in, this is the same as with the ex, except for I'm more comfortable with the ex. Let me run back. When all that butterfly, Cinderella bullshit ain't no more, oh yeah, let me go back to the ex. But see, it wouldn't have happened that way. I don't think, if they do it properly. Because they're at the same time that they're liking you more and more, they're detoxing from that person more and more. So when that narcissist come back and try to get back in, giving you sex or something, you probably going to be able to resist that shit. Because you're still going to be curious. I wonder what's going on more with me and that dude or that girl. We still got more to do versus a motherfucker who moved in or all kind of other shit. And now they feel like there's nothing more. Yeah, let me run back to my ex. It's more comfortable. It's a lot of situations, man. But you can't even take them serious anyway. Yet, when they just broke up with somebody and they talking about they want to be with you and shit, you just broke up with the motherfucker. And I'm not saying that you're going to find, that's the only way you're going to find somebody for real. They probably just broke up with somebody or got over somebody. You ain't about to find nobody out here who ain't, it's rare. Like, you do have some people who's single and ain't really out here like that. They probably busy as fuck, though. But other than that, they probably just broke up with somebody. Or they finally hit the detox stage. Detachment stage to where they actually can start talking to people. Hey, that's all I gotta say, y'all, though. So they come on too strong, trust me, man, they trying to fill that void. If you're a woman watching and let's just say I broke up with somebody, if I'm coming on too strong, I'm basically just trying to fill the void. I ain't trying to get over the ex. I ain't trying to do what it takes to get over the ex. None of that shit. But let's just say that I like you and I'm not coming on that strong. More likely, I understand. I'm working. It's a process. But I don't want to lose you because I like you. So therefore, I'm working on this. And I understand that you really deserve the full me. So it's a process. I ain't about to be like, yeah, move in with me. I just broke up with my ex the other day and I want you to move in with me. Nah, because I already know what time it is. Period, point blank, man. A lot of people never get over the exes, man, because they don't detach. Or here's another way, because time should help you get over somebody. But here's why a lot of people really don't get over their fucking exes, and here's the reason: because a lot of people never really took time to be single and detox. they just went from another person to another person, and they just kept building, let's call it band-aids. They just kept adding more band-aids to their heart. Now they got to get over fucking 10 people. Let alone the one that really hurt them and really got them in their feelings. Now other motherfuckers got them in their feelings too. They never took time to face that detachment. They just kept using other people to hide that attachment, the pain. That's why I'm calling them band-aids. This is what you get a lot of times with men who sleep around. You wonder, and women too, but nobody judges men for it. So that's why I'm pointing that shit out. A lot of times that's why men are doing that. Somebody hurt them, right? So now they don't trust women and all this other shit. So they sleep with this one. This woman then done him wrong, stole something out of his wall or something like that. You know, more and more pain, more and more problem, women problems. Let me get more women. Comfort this pain and all this bullshit. It is what it is, people. I ain't saying don't trust them if they just broke up with somebody, but see if they taking time with you. If they too pushy, like hurry up, let's move in. Oh man, I'm trying to tell you right now. They talking about they love you and shit, and they just broke up with somebody type shit. I'm telling you right now, man. Expect them to either leave or go back to the person that they're with, because they trying to fill that void that they had. And you could feel it, but only to a certain extent, because you don't have the attachment on your side. That person does. And that's why, this is why you see men or women go back to bullshit when they had something great going on, or could have had something great going on. That's why they do it. It's not that the person that they actually started thinking about leaving for is not good enough. Sometimes it could be. That could be another reason why they run back, because the person they got with wasn't good, so they run back. But a lot of times, let's just say it wasn't. They was good. The reason why they run back is because of what I'm saying. They try to hurry up and fill that void instead of hurrying up and trying to detach from the void that they got. French vanilla. Shit good. I'm leaving y'all alone, man. This video too long and I'm tired. Day 8 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm out of here, man.